driving off to Toulouse, rehearsal this afternoon with Natalie and the gang, and then I'm off to Thursday dentist. Part of my tooth is disintegrated, so I have to go in the morning to the dentist, which is great because it was very difficult. Didn't have a dentist for 4 years or 4.5 years because I just didn't know how to go about all these things really, and I wasn't really on the system very much, so you have to be on the system to some degree. And then Thursday evening I'm going to cook a curry for Henrik, and I think it will be quite good. So my curries have got a lot better. And then on Friday morning I'm going to be starting work with a group of people who have an organic farm, and I'll be farming every morning, and this will be the first real job, I think, apart from 3 months of 10 hours a week with Suzanne on her farm about 2 years ago. This will be the first the second work with contracts. So Suzanne was the first 2 years ago, and now, because I have no income whatsoever, so now I'm going to have 26 hours a week working on the farm, and they are going to coach me on how to get myself supporting myself, because I've had immense difficulty. I'm a member of the Au Secours Catholique, which is for people impoverished. So I try and go often on a Friday for lunch with them, which has been great because I've met people that are really ordinary French people rather than all the kind of artists and, spiritual learners or whatever they want to call themselves in Montbron, the alternative set, who are a certain frame of mind, I think. These people are really ordinary French people, so that's been really good. So usually every Friday I go and have lunch with them. They eat a lot of meat, and I eat less and less meat, so that's a bit strange, And then they talk in French, and I understand nothing. I'm sitting there, and because they're speaking quite fast and in their own natural way, without any super consciousness of having to be clear, I don't really understand what people are saying most of the time. So it's a very strange experience, even after all these years. And one of the great things about the job is that they've told me that they will help me to learn French, and that will mean going to classes perhaps twice a week, which would be great. So this is a massive change, 2019. A massive change. It's been a hard, long road. It's been 5 years of almost total nightmare all the time, in terms of having no money, especially after my ex sort of ran away with my share of the house, which is a really complicated story, which I'll tell you about one day. So I guess I'm starting my blog again. This is my blog again, and I'm trying to get going on this blog to try and kind of it's just a diary for myself. But if you come along with me, then great, and I'm sure some very strange things are going to happen. And I'm also going to be trying out different things to sustain myself. So it'll be interesting, I think. There'll be like natural remedies involved. There'll be growing food in the garden and managing the property, which, it's a huge garden with a hectare of forest as well. So, I have to go into the forest and cut wood, which is not in my nature particularly. I mean, it's in my nature, I guess, but it's not, it's not something you do in London. So I have to go in there with the tronçonneuse, which is the chainsaw, cut wood and then burn it to keep warm, because my house is bloody freezing most of the time. Most of the time it's hanging around about 10 degrees or something, but without a fire, I mean with a fire it can go up to really comfortable 14, 15, but you know, last year for example, I mean a lot of the time I haven't got a fire and I just have an electric heater in the bedroom and stay in the bed, and so the temperature in the house is often 8 or 6. I remember last year it was 5, an awful lot, 5 degrees in the house, and basically it shuts you down, you know, you can't do anything. So anyway, yep, that's it. I'm not going to waffle on until I've got something more interesting to say, but isn't the road beautiful with all these trees? And you know, I think that's the good part about being in France. Okay, it's been a nightmare, but the road's good. So anyway, I catch you later.